In the last couple of months, the Lagos State government has launched a few projects. A state-of-the-art film city project in Epe, estimated to cost $100 million. The construction of the largest food security system and central logistic park in the sub-Sahara Africa, the Central Food and Logistic Hub, and the signing of the $1.35 billion deal for the Fort Mainland Bridge, a 38-kilometer long bridge project connecting Lagos Island by way of Langbasa in Lekki and Bayeku in Ikorodu across the Lagos Lagoon to Itamaga in Ikorodu, amidst other projects. The Babajide Sanwo-Olu and Obafemi Hamzat administration remains a proactive government. Hence, it does not stop here. The administration has promised to deliver the Lekki International Airport, the Red Line Rail, a 150-bed new Massey Street Children's Hospital, and a 500-bed psychiatric hospital. Today on the program, the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho, will be speaking extensively on this project and what Lagosians should expect from the Teams Plus agenda. You're welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you.
We will start with the legacy projects. What do you mean by the legacy projects, and what are the legacy projects of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu and Obafemi Hamzat administrations?
The legacy projects are projects that are iconic, projects that are solid, projects that have so much impact on our people, project that has so much impact on our young people, creating employment, making life easy for Lagosians, and generally putting Lagos on the same map as other mega cities of the world in terms of infrastructure.
The Film City project is one of these iconic projects, or the legacy project.
Right.
Can you talk extensively on this?
Well, the Film City project is going to be on 100 hectares of land in a place we call Ejiri.
Okay.
And a couple of days ago, Mr. Governor went there to do the groundbreaking to show that it's very serious to build this $100 million film city. And it is all about putting Lagos in the right on the right platform in the world of creativity. All our creatives, young people, the ones who are there now that are very well known, and the ones that are struggling to come up, they are talents that they have. We find expression in this film city. It's going to be one of the best around the world. And the Lagos State government is using the PPP formula to build it. And then we have a company called York, who are the partners in this project. The Lagos State government has done a lot, training over 6,000 young people.
Wow.
In script writing, in editing, in filmmaking, in acting, and in all manner of aspects of the creative industry. So all of these people, they are going to be coming together to find a home in this place for them to be able to express their talents that they have in abundance in Lagos here.
That's quite a lot, sir. Talking about the Film City project. I can't wait for the completion of this project release, sir. Okay, so I would also want to talk about the Fort Mainland Bridge. It's another iconic project, I guess.
Yeah.
Can you shed more light?
Like you have said, another iconic project, and it's the first of its kind. It's just to take the pressure off the first, second, and third mainland bridges. It's going to be running 37 kilometers from Abraham Adesanya all the way to Ikorodu, and then busting out around the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. And it's any moment from now we are going to have the groundbreaking. It's part of what Mr. Governor spoke about when he went to sign an agreement recently, $1.35 billion agreement with the Afrexim Bank and Access Bank. So it's going to cut across 4 local governments, Ikorodu, Koshofe, Etiosa, and Obafemi Owode local government in Ogun State. So it's a major project that is going to be of a great benefit to our people. We want to travel from Lagos Island to Ibadan. No longer need to pass through Ikorodu Road. We avoid the congestion and go through the Fort Mainland Bridge all the way down to Ikorodu, and then bust out Lagos Ibadan Expressway, and then you now go your way It's CC and CC contractors who are going to be leading the consortium of contractors who are going to build it. And already it has caused so much excitement in the whole area. The feasibility study has been done. The environmental impact assessment is been done. And like I told you, we have selected the contractors. And all that is left now is for the government to go there and do the groundbreaking ceremony, and then we start building it.
It should really cause excitement because it's a 37 kilometer and is taking pressure off the road. Talking about taking pressure off the road, Mr. Commissioner, the Red Line Rail is also meant to take pressure off the road, right?
Right. The Red Line lane is almost ready.
Okay.
The infrastructure, everything has been built. So we are at about 98% now. And the Red Line is going to be running all the way from Oyinbo to Agbado. It's a very bumpy, drag journey now, traveling for about 3.5 kilometers from that part of the state to Agbado in Ogun State. But by the time the Red Line begins operations, it's going to be a kind of a 32 minutes smooth, exciting journey. So we are all looking forward to it. There are very beautiful stations that have been built, and then the overpasses, we are building 5 of them. All of them have been built, only one is left, and then they are being commissioned. The one in Ikeja is going to be commissioned very soon too. So for us, the Red Line is also an iconic project that the Lagosians will see and refer to as part of the great legacies of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu Obafemi Hamzat administration.
I must say, Lagos government is not joking with what you've said today. Like they are really prepared to make this project legacy. We still have the Lekki International Airport. What about that, sir?
Yeah, the Lekki International Airport is part of what Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration is going to be spending the $1.35 billion on. It's expected to take 5 million passengers in a year, and it will have the capacity to take about 380 Airbus aircraft, and it's expected to take pressure off the Murtala Mohammed Airport, which is very busy now. Over 80% of the travel aircraft coming into Nigeria, they come to Murtala Mohammed Airport. So the pressure is so much now. So the Lekki International Airport is expected to take the pressure off that airport in Ikeja. And then it's going to be built about 10 kilometers away from the Lekki Free Trade Zone. And like I said, it's going to be able to have the capacity to take 5 million passengers per year. So for us in Lagos, and building that airport is going to take about 2 years. So for us in Lagos, it's an exciting thing that we feel that Lagos needs to be able to get into the rank of mega cities that is trying to become.
We are not done with the legacy projects. We are looking at the Lagos Food Hub now.
Okay, the Lagos Food Hub is built in K2 Eyure. The fact is that 50%, over 50% of all the food produce in Nigeria is consumed in Lagos.
Okay.
But you have often discovered that some of these produce, they get spoiled. But if you have the logistics center and food storage hub that we are building in K2 Eyure, you will have the capacity, the Lagos government is now going to have the capacity to store food in this place. The kind of food that, God forbid, should have the hunger in the land, at least 5 months, Lagosians will not have anything to worry. And then there's going to be price stabilization, because all of the things that we are keeping the produce, if we release them into the market in a time when inflation is high as we have now, it's going to be able to stabilize the market. So it's going to be a logistics center and then a food hub, which will have the capacity to store food that the Lagosians can consume for at least 5 months. So it's like making a marketplace, for food produce and for all of the farm produce that Lagos State is going to be needing.
The Lagos Food Hub will there be business activities there, or it's just meant to store food?
No, it's not just meant to store food. There will be other ancillary businesses there.
Okay.
That is why we call it a logistics center.
Okay.
So all of the people bringing goods in and taking goods out is going to be a hub for them. For other businesses are going to be there.
Okay. So finally, under the legacy project of the present administration, let's look at the new Massey Street Children's Hospital. I'm so excited about this because I believe so much in very good hospitals. I believe that once we have good hospitals. So what is it about Massey Children's Hospital? What is special about it? What should we expect?
The Massey Street Children's Hospital, for me, is an emotional project.
Wow.
And it's a project that whose time has come. Because Massey Street is over 100 years old.
Okay.
And then all of the things that are going on there, where women go to put to bed, the pressure is on the old building. And today, Mr. Baide Sanwo-Olu's administration is building the new Massey Street Hospital, which is going to be the biggest in Africa. If not in Africa, it's going to be the biggest pediatric hospital in West Africa. And already, if you go along the Adeniji Adele Road, all of those places, we see that the building is coming up now to show that it's a project that is going to be real. Many of our big people in Lagos are born at the Massey Street Hospital. So for them, I've had a couple of them talk about it emotionally, that for Mr. Sanwo-Olu to have had the thought of building the new Massey Street Hospital, that he has really done well. So we are waiting anxiously, excitedly to see the building completed, and then it's going to contribute to reduction in infant mortality rate and maternal mortality rate.
Let's look at the whole legacy project. I want you to analyze for us, for the viewers, the economic and the social benefits of this project.
Well, take for example the 4 Mainland Bridge. It's going to be employing about 10,000 people, engineers, tilers, artisans, painters, all manner of people that you can talk about. And apart from that, it's going to be offering a kind of a knowledge transfer, because all the students who are studying engineering, they will be able to have the opportunity to have practical experience of what they are studying by going to partake in building the 4 Mainland Bridge. The same thing with the Blue Line that is going to be running now from Okoko-Maitri to Okoko-Maiko. I mean, that in itself can employ 5,000 people. Already they are there. The contractors are working on the site as I speak now. So there are hundreds of thousands of our young people who are already coming to the site to learn how it is done. And on Sunday, when we opened the Oyinbo overpass, the contractor spoke and said that they employed about 5,000 engineers, mostly young people. And some of these people, they came to do their NYSC in the company, and they have been given permanent jobs now. So it is all about creating jobs. It's all about creating comfort for our people. It's all about pushing for Lagos to take its rightful place among the Committee of Nations. It is being said that of every 10 black people in the world, about 6 of them are living in Nigeria. And if you consider the population of Nigeria and population of Lagos, you will know that there's no doubt one can say confidently that 3 of these people, therefore, they live in Lagos. So Lagos has a lot of responsibility to the black man. Lagos has a lot of responsibility to take black people to the world and say, this is what we are capable of being. We are capable of building our own mega cities. We are capable of taking care of our people. We are capable of resolving issues either in engineering or in whatever area, agriculture, food security, anything that you can talk about. So these are all the things that the legacy projects are all about. It's about creating jobs, it's about creating comfort, it's about showing the world that the black people have arrived. It's about Lagos leading the charge in promoting engineering, in promoting agriculture, in promoting food security, in promoting everything that elevates the black man.
Welcome back. The last 4 years of this administration was based on the Teams agenda. Mr. Commissioner, now we have the Teams Plus agenda. What is the Team Plus agenda? What should we expect from the Team Plus agenda?
We are going to be pursuing all of the things that we promised in Team's agenda. And like you have observed, now it is Team's Plus agenda. The plus that we are talking about means gender equality, it means inclusion, social inclusion. That is, nobody will be left behind.
Okay.
All our brothers and sisters who are living with disability, they will not be left behind. And then the youth, our young people, they are going to be carried along. It's all about giving people a very big opportunity to excel. It's all about showing people what is possible in a place like Lagos. So it's going to be all about people, because we are saying that we are building a city that is human-centric.
Since the first subsidy was removed, there has been hike in standard of living across the country. People are not able to live as they used to live before because of this removal of fuel subsidy. What is the administration doing about it, or what will they do about it?
First, to let you know that what is going on in Nigeria about inflation, fuel subsidy removal and all of that, there are things that are global in nature.
Yeah.
They are not, inflation is not exclusive to Nigeria alone. But when the federal government announced fuel subsidy removal, the Lagos state government moved fast to ensure that Lagosians don't feel the pain too much. That was why Mr. Baide Sanwo-Olu himself, the governor, announced a 50% slash in transport fares on non-government vehicles, either on the waterways or on the road. So until I think yesterday, the fares, 50% cut in fares, subsisted. And I feel that that in itself is a very big way of cushioning the effect of the subsidy removal on living standards of Lagosians, because transportation takes a very big role in our dear state.
Yes.
And apart from that, women who are expectant were asked to go to the hospital and then to put to bed without paying a dime. Delivery was pronounced free. I think it's still free up till now, because I do not think it's part of the announcement that Mr. Governor made, that the 50% subsidy in transport fares should be removed. But in hospitals, our hospitals today, women still go there to deliver free of charge. So I feel that is a great thing. And apart from that, Mr. Governor also announced that there should be subsidy in food package given to about 250 households, and 250,000 households who are going to reach like 5 million people, Lagosians. And I feel that the program, I have seen it was very well received by Lagosians. And even though we know that this is not a sustainable thing, that is why we are building the food logistics up in K2M. And I feel that because that one, like I told you, all of the farm produce being brought into Lagos, that gets spoiled. Once that place is ready, that will be out of it. And it's going to be a marketplace for all comers from all over the nation. People will be bringing food to the place. And it's going to ensure stability in prices, because you can release any commodity stored in the place into the market to stabilize prices. So these are some of the things that the government has done about helping people to go through whatever hardship that people are going through now.
Oh, I leave you, Honorable Commissioner. Blue Line Rail is also a legacy project, right?
Yeah. So talking about the Blue Rail, it's quite important for me to let people know that the comparison of the rail that we are doing, the Blue Line, with that of Ethiopia, Djibouti, is very wrong. There are two things. You cannot compare still with that. Take, for example, the one built in that place, it's an intercity rail. Ours is intercity. And apart from that, the terrain in Lagos is quite different from that. We had to go on water. We had to, contractors had to take their materials to water and do a lot of piling to go down, about 20 feet or more than that for them to be able to bring up the rail. For most parts, over 50% of the blue rail line is elevated. And you don't have that kind of thing in the one that was built in Ethiopia. And besides that, this is a contract that was signed with the best international standards in place. And I do not see why anybody who does not know anything about rail, or who has not even studied it at all, who has not read about it, can just sit down there and be making insinuations that are very, very wrong. Outside of Nigeria, people are praising the work, the project, because they have seen that it's been built since Mr. Sanwo-Olu said he was going to do it. People have been measuring the time, and it's been built according to that time that the contractors said they were going to build it. So like I said, the terrain is different. The train that we are using, they are brand new trains. Everybody knew when they were brought in. The one in Djibouti, I don't want to say about that, but I know that they are quite different from the new ones that we are using in Lagos. And that of Lagos is the only, I stand to be corrected, the only rail in Africa that is electric. It has electric tracks. The one in Djibouti, I don't think has electric tracks at all. And the one we are talking about is even walled off so that people cannot go there and get killed. The one in Djibouti is not that fenced as I know. So in terms of infrastructure, in terms of outlook, in terms of the technology, I think the one in Lagos is far, far, far more superior. But people who don't understand, they feel that, well, it's the same amount that it should be built. That is very, very wrong. International financial experts were involved in the contract, and then it's an open thing that people can go and check. Well, my last word is just for me to tell Lagosians that Mr. Baide Sanwo-Olu, the governor, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, the deputy governor, really appreciate all the support that you have given to them, all the support you have given to this administration. Let us continue to be peaceful. Let us continue to pay our taxes. Let us continue to own government property as our own, to stop people from vandalizing them. Let us continue to push so that Lagos can get to its dream place. The greater Lagos journey can continue to go on as fine as it is now.
Indeed, Lagos State government, under the leadership of Babajide Sanwo-Olu and Obafemi Hamzat administration, remains steadfast towards its citizens. They do not just do unjustifiable projects. They ensure every Lagosian is captured in their policy. Thank you for staying with us. I am Jamil Abdullahi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Every soul deserves a form of fragrance, but an important fragrance that man must have is that fragrance created by Allah, as it envelopes the entirety of man and completes his essence.
Fragrance, your weekly dose of spiritual nourishment and guidance.
Sharing the fragrance of love, sharing the fragrance of happiness, because women are the fragrance of life.
Join Tinuke and Fadila on Fragrance every Friday at 9:30 p.m. on Lagos Television. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call the